Now let's start. As I said in my previous video, I consider myself a 16-year-old lesbian.
Grammatical gender is the concept found in about a quarter of the world's languages that you can sort all nouns into male or female, le or la in French, de, die or das in German. The das is for neuter. In Zande, which is found in a few countries in Central Africa, there are 4 grammatical genders: human male, human female, animate and inanimate. There are even occasional languages with more complicated systems than that. Now, I'm a descriptivist linguist. I am not meant to judge whether language features are good or bad. I'm just meant to describe what they do. But grammatical gender is just such a stupid concept.
Okay, so what you say is that you are above everyone and you will show people how they should talk. You also say here that all these peoples are stupid, and you are here to show them how superior man you are, and how their language, culture and behavior is so low. How exactly do you call such behavior? Yes, racism.
That also says a lot about gender roles in society, but my word, that's something I am not qualified to talk about.
I'm sorry to tell you, but you've been proven to be a racist, so you do not qualify to talk about anything.
But what we do have is the third-person pronouns he, she, and it. The answer is they.
Okay, I understand you have a problem with this. So please, as the supreme man, tell me to who I mean. They have a medical problem that is special for their sex, and I need you to contact me with a specialist for they. Come on, quickly before they die.
And it's got history. Even Shakespeare used it.
You tried to move it quickly, but no. The reason Shakespeare used this is because in Shakespeare's time men played all roles, men and women. It was not the language of the people at the time of Shakespeare.
Better yet, because they sounds natural, it gets around the problem of trying to force invented pronouns into English, which, let's be honest, has never actually worked.
You mean like the invention of a new gender today? Another one.
So what are pronouns? Well, according to the ABCs of LGBT, pronouns are...
Wait a minute, you know there's a translation in the dictionary.
Words used to refer to nouns when not specifically using a noun's proper name.
It said a lot that you are so lazy that you cannot even make up your own words. Here's the real translation. Pronoun. Noun grammar. Any member of a small class of words found in many languages that are used as replacements or substitutes for nouns and noun phrases, and that have very general reference, as I, you, he, this, who, what. Pronouns are sometimes formally distinguished from nouns, as in English by the existence of special objective forms, as him for he or me for I, and by non-occurrence with an article or adjective.
They will not ask about pronouns. They will call me a girl, and I, too often, will say nothing to the contrary. Why? It lessens the blow of the dissonance.
You must be one of the greatest self-hate women I have ever seen. If what people call you matters to you so much, it means you do not have a drop of self-respect. I see a girl and I'll call you a girl. If it hurts you, it means that I have control over your feelings and therefore you have no self-respect. I do not care how someone else calls me. I do care if someone else tries to control how I speak. I have a lot of self-respect and therefore no one will tell me what to do and how to think and how to talk.
A person of any gender can assume any pronouns they wish, and in doing so myself I feel empowered.
Well, you prove what I said. To feel power, you have to take words. People can call themselves what they want. You can ask people to call you what you want. The final decision is theirs. If they want to call you this or that. Once you get hurt from it, you show that you do not have a self-worth. Once you try to force people, it shows you are just another bully.
Pronoun really causes me gender dysphoria or gender euphoria.
You should explain this to your friend. You have a sense of self-respect and therefore do not really care how someone else calls you. And I respect that. I'd be more willing to call someone like you what you wanted and not your girlfriend. In order for me and many other people to accept what other want to be called, he must show first of all that he has self-respect, and that he is not a bully. Another one.
Are you a boy or a girl?
Do not be polite. Just call them whatever you want.
Is it he or she or they or what?
No one cares. Especially if they are not snowflakes.
That's so in right now to be like #gender fluid.
Stop talking to snowflakes.
Where do you shop, in the men's or the women's section?
Who asked you that? A blind person? I see exactly where you shop.
Or unisex? Unisex! That word needs to die!
So die. Very funny. Oh wait, if I'm not mistaken, even 30 and 40 years ago there were clothes that also matched boys and girls. So it's not new.
So what's going on down there?
That's a question because most people know there's nothing up there.
None of your business!
You're right, that's a stupid question. And it's none of your business how I see the gender of other people. You do not like to hear that, you can always keep on walking.
Genitals have nothing to do with your gender anyway.
You're right. What matters is if you have the plant to create eggs or sperm. That's something you cannot change even in surgery. And you cannot be born with both of them. Like I said, snowflake's statement.
Don't identify with having a gender.
That's good. If you do not have gender, I can call you whatever I want.
Because I found it really restrictive.
You mean it's easier to have sex with everyone?
Whichever one I please.
You mean where you see someone you can take advantage sexually enter?
I know that I definitely don't feel safe in a men's bathroom.
You do not feel safe there, but it's okay for men to go into the ladies' bathroom. Are you serious?
I mean, what is a man and what is a woman?
There are only two genders. Oh, I identify as an attack helicopter.
First of all, the face that you did when you said two genders shows how much self-hate you have. Second thing, if there is no gender, there is no such thing as a human being, so you can call yourself an attack helicopter. Yes, it is. People called themselves all sorts of things and had sex with all kinds of things in all of human history. What is not natural is that a small group wants to determine how people in the world will talk and how they will live. That is not natural.
But there's he and she, they, their, ze, zir, fee as well.
You have invented so many words that even you do not know they're all. For those who want to know, this is Babylon Tower. So I will not use words invented by retarded children who do not even know all of their words.
You know what, that thing where you're eating a meal, but you're not really eating a meal, you're just kind of picking at food on the counter?
You're still eating.
Them and said, hey guys, I'm non-binary. I don't have a gender.
It's the dumbest comparison I ever heard. Like I said, you still eat. And no matter how you call yourself, you still have a gender.
In my opinion.
Opinion is like a asshole, everyone has one, and everyone stinks.
Gender is a universe. It is a broad spectrum of planets and stars and sky that...
And you want us to take you seriously?
My pronouns are they, them, theirs, and that's a non-negotiable.
I do not know who told you that you're God, but they were joking on you. I'm really not interested in what you're willing to accept or will not accept.
Laverne Cox kind of famously said, misgendering a trans person is an act of violence.
You are the most entitled human being that I have seen in my life. The only violence I see is the cells in the brain that people lose listening to you.
Automatically, someone will make assumptions about gender.
As automatically they would think I was a man over 40 even though I identified myself as a 16-year-old lesbian. What the hell is that nonsense? Why do you care so much? Are you so unsure of who you are?
So many different options for who you are and how to define that.
Yes. And so many ways we can see the world, and you. You will do what you like and we will do whatever we want. We will not force you and you will not force us. How does that sound? Do not think about it so much because it really does not matter to us whether you agree or not. It will only show us if you are worth the honor you want or not. So what did we learn? Do not be a racist, do not take everything into heart, respect the people around you and then you will receive respect. Self-worth will make others really see you, and if not, it will not matter to you. Hope you've learned something and you've enjoyed. If so, you know what to do.